Now we will be working on the edit razor page. So while this is running, if we can go back and we go to our index, if we scroll down where we have the edit, in here we need to pass the routing. So the ASP page, this will be the edit page which we will create. Now whenever any user clicks on the edit button, we want to pass the ID of the field that they are editing. In this case, it will be ID of the book. So in order to pass that, we have another tag helper, and that is ASP. We have route, and then we need to define the name that we want. We can just call this as ID. What we want to pass here is the actual ID of the book, which is inside at item.id. This way, when a user clicks on edit, it will go to the edit razor page and it will also pass ID as the parameter. Let me save this. Let me stop this. Let's go back. Inside the pages book list, let's add a new razor page called as edit. Perfect. In the get handler, we will get a parameter of ID that we just pass. It will be an integer. Based on this integer, we will retrieve the book. We can use bind property, and we can start first with private application DB context because we'll have to update things. We'll do CTOR constructor will have the application DB context DB underscore DB is equal to DB. Great. Then we need to bind property. In here we'll be working with just one book. So we'll do public book. Let's call this book. We'll have the getter and setter. Here we need to populate this book object based on the database with the ID that we received. So await, we'll do underscore db dot book dot find async, and here we just need to pass the ID. This is another method that we have with our entity framework. Rather than void, this will be async and task because we are using await here. This looks good for our get method. In the next video, let's design the edit view and continue working on posting or editing a book.